just not scoring. But they're getting so many opportunities. Like the expected goals at 5-on-5 in all the games I just mentioned are all above 2. All of them. Only 5-on-5. We're not even talking power play at this point. Like they should be scoring at least 2 goals per game, which isn't enough to win games outright. But we're talking just at 5-on-5, and like it's the guys that they have just aren't able to get it to go, which we talked about a second ago. Like, it's just not working, man.
No, it's not. And on this homestand right now, they are 1-3-1 on the homestand, which isn't clearly isn't good enough. But basically, my take that I was going to have on this to kind of kickstart our conversation here on the home woes topic was that I don't think they were as good as how they looked on that road trip. And I also don't think they are as bad as what they look right now, win-loss wise, not talking about like how they're actually like playing on the ice in these losses. They right now are 13-10-3, a 558 points percentage, 29 points in 26 games. So a little over 500.
Yeah.
Right. Like they just got themselves off to this kind of insane run on the road trip, falling back to earth a little bit. And I think that's just how this season's going to go. 26 games in, there's been some ups, there's been some pretty low lows. And I just think that's how it's going to go for a pretty young team that's trying to figure themselves out in year one of a new, changeover here.
Yeah. With a lot of, I don't want to say marginal talent, but relatively good talent. There's some good players on the team, like Bo Horvat, Matthew Barzal, we mentioned. Obviously, Matthew Schaefer is great elite level player once he hits his peak, but he's only 18 and he's almost there already. Like that's going to help eventually, but at the moment, like you can obviously tell that this is, as you said, an up and down team, and kind of what we thought, and you at home, what this team was going to be at the beginning of the year: high highs, low lows, and we would float somewhere in between that. And hopefully we could be a little bit better than that, but it looks like we're regressing right now, which was always on the cards, always. However, I do want to say, if this is what regression looks like, I can't wait till we return to the mean, because they are playing well. The team has a sound game plan, and it should work once this team has more talent.
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think they're trying to, like we talked to injuries in the first segment, and I think it carries over into this too. I think they're a team that's trying to figure themselves out, or what are we without Pajot and Romanov and Palmieri now? And it might take a little bit.
It might take a little bit, but it's going to take some of these younger guys, not younger guys, but guys like Simon Holmstrom and Anthony Duclair to really step it up. Like in terms of shots, Duke's got 6 shots in the last 5 games that we're talking about here. Simon Holmstrom has 3 shots in 5 games. That's not enough, my dude. Sure enough, he's only averaging 10. No, that's Zizekas. I'm not looking at the right guy there. Simon Holmstrom averaging 14.35. Still the 3 shots. I had that right. It's just not enough in the amount of ice time that he's getting, which is going down because he's just not doing enough. But again, I come back to my point that the way they're playing is the right way to play the game in the modern game. Like their Corsi 4 is well above 50%. In the last 4, it's just slightly below 50% against the Blues. Expected goals percentage is above 52% in each of the last 5 games, reaching up to 70% today against the Caps, 68% against the Bruins. Like they are playing decent, like really good hockey. It's just the talent's not there where we keep hitting these goddamn goalies right in the chest.
Yeah, and that is just an uber frustrating thing. And they're making these average goalies look like elite level goalies. And that's going to happen on some nights, but it's just happening way too consistently right now.
Way too consistently. And then you add like the stupid freaking mistakes. Like we saw Sorokin today. Tony DeAngelo had another one today, led to the 4th Caps goal. Just a really dumb giveaway. Not that it changed the course of the game. Just another stupid goddamn mistake that he made. Second one in 2 games. He did it against the Flyers, and he did it here again. That on top of how little we can convert is just not a winning success. It's a winning formula, I should say.
No, it's not. And something's got to give. And that to me is these guys start converting on their chances, because the chances are there, right? Like the shot volume is definitely there. And they're like one of the first sequences of the game today, they had an opportunity where they could have scored a goal and they didn't. And like that changes the momentum of the game, right? Instead of being up 1-0 early, it's, you know, 0-0 and you end up being down 1-0. You know, now you're fighting to get back in the game.
Yeah. So like they're playing well. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're executing the game plan. Of course, it's only at 5-on-5. So like if I look at in all situations, like how does that change things? Again, the Corsi is above the scoring chance. Expected goals above 59% in the last 5 games, except for against the Caps, where expected goals crashes down to 46%. Because we gave them some goddamn wide open friggin' opportunities.
Yeah, not great, right?
But we still had 4.19 expected goals for. We just scored 1.
Yeah, which is, again, an issue. Even if you convert on just 1 or 2 more of those, could be a very different game.
Exactly. So like we're playing the right way. I want to really reiterate that. Like this is, the results suck. The results are awful, but don't kid yourselves that this is a winning style of hockey with the right talent. This team, as we mentioned with the injuries and we mentioned the guys stepping up, like, or lack thereof, we just don't have the talent to properly execute winning hockey with this plan. I'm not saying we need to change the plan. Keep at it. Drill these guys into this, and it's going to work to some degree at some point. It's just, it really sucks to see right now, and it's disheartening.
It does suck, and it's just frustrating, right? Like, again, I don't think this team is as bad as what, you know, the 1-3-1 run that they're on right now in their last 5 games that they've played. It's just and I'm going to keep going back to it, but that's how I feel about this team right now. I just think there's going to be really high highs and really low lows. And you know what? There's probably going to be a point coming up where they rattle off 3 in a row and you go, hey, they're starting to figure it out again. And they'll probably finish with like 84 points on the year. It's like, oh, well, they got to where we thought they would. It was just, it looked better than that at times and significantly worse than that at times.
Exactly. And like, I want to correct myself. They aren't in a playoff position right now. The Penguins have that over us because they have more regulation wins.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Something fell on my, I think it's just a cable. They had 2 more regulation wins than we do at 11-9, which is why they're there. But like, we're right in it. We're right in the mix for playoffs. If that's your goal, that would be cool to see playoffs. But the fact that we're still kind of close to it, I'm okay. I'm okay with this.
Yeah, sky isn't falling. That's my closing take on that. Is the sky is not falling. Let's, you know, they have a game coming up on Tuesday against Tampa, who's obviously a very good team, and then against Colorado. But let's let this play out for a little bit. You got to figure out what kind of team they're going to be without some key guys, and it just might take a second.
It might take a second, and if not, it might take, that second might last the entire year, and that's totally fine. Like look, we said at the beginning, and I'm sure you're seeing it at home. If they crater, that still can be good. If they don't crater, still good. Like, we're playing with house money with this season. It's just figuring out what are we going to be eventually.
The House Money Islanders. That might be a good name for the 2025-26 Islanders. I like that.
Let's go. Also, Callum Ritchie looks freaking great, man. Like, every game is getting better for him. So that's something for the future here to add to that.
Yeah, good point. Good call out on Callum Ritchie. And I said it earlier in his first when he first got called up with the Islanders that the points were going to come, and they did. And then the points have kind of dried up a little bit since then. But like, I just think give it a little bit, and over the course of the remainder of the year, I think he's going to start to find himself a little bit more, and the production will come.
I'm not worried. The head is there. The hockey IQ, the game sense is there. I'm not worried about it eventually.
No, not everyone's Matthew Schaefer who comes into league at 18 and sets the world on fire.